Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to do a hard challenge. I'm going to beat the Battle Frontier with some really hard rules, unfair rules sometimes. Here are the rules. Number 1, no legendaries. No legendaries sounds a bit obvious, but no Zapdos, Articuno, Moltres, no Entei, Raikou, Suicune, no Regitrio, and finally no Latios and Latias. Number 2, no Pseudo Legendaries. No Dragonite, Tyranitar, Salamence or Metagross. Number 3, regular Pokemon. The ones that I have or the ones that I have caught without even looking at the stats or the natures. Sometimes they have really bad stats, sometimes they have really bad natures, and sometimes are regular Pokemon. Number 4, use at least one shiny Pokemon caught in the wild. Again, the same problem as before. Sometimes they have really bad natures, sometimes they have good natures. Number 5, use one starter per battle. I won't be using Blastoise and I don't know, Blaziken and Swampert. It will be really easy. I will be only playing with one starter per symbol. Number 6, again I will be only using one trait evolution Pokemon per symbol. I won't be using Gengar, Alakazam and Machamp for example. I will be using one at a time. Number 7, play in open level, no level 50. And finally, the most important rule, don't cry. It will be the hardest rule of all. Here it is, the first team. We have the Alakazam, lonely nature, bad nature again, with Focus Band, and at the beginning it didn't had Ice Punch and Thunder Punch. Then my Blaziken, good nature, good stats, and finally my Ariyama with jolly nature, regular nature, and has leftovers with reversal, rest, brick break and rock tomb. Here it is, the first gold symbol. With my live record in Spanish, I was crying, breaking the number 8 rule, but I've won, and the next ones will be without live comments until the end.
Todito en contra tuyo. Es impresionante, todito. Despertó de la nada, güey. Despertó de la nada. No sé qué hacer con esto. No sobreviví a 2. Crítico. Crítica esa mierda. Ya pues nos toca ganar la puta. ¡Quémalo! La puta. Carajo. Ay, claro, me baja el ataque. Pelotudez. Si vas a dormir, hijo de puta. Solo un crítico lo mata y has visto, no le da la gana de ser crítico. Ahorita se va a dormir el maricón de la concha. Ah, bueno. Creo que ganó. Creo que ganó, gordo. Creo que ganó. Creo que ganó. Soy más rápido. ¡Chupa, cabrón! ¡Hijo de puta! ¡Hija de puta!
Felicidades, amor. ¡Qué estrés!
¡Boludo!
Juntos.
Now versus Stalker. I hated him, he was always beating me. But this time it was really easy, a really easy battle because I got extremely lucky. Not lucky, extremely lucky, and you will know why. At first it was a normal battle, but this is luck number one. I cannot believe he just lived with Focus Band. Never happened in the tournament, and it happens with the final battle. It was fantastic. Obviously he was dead, but he did his job. Now my Blaziken will come and will fight the best fight of his life. He was extremely good in this battle. First of all with Swampert, it was easy, he was really low in HP. But against his Metagross, I knew if he did an earthquake I would have died. But my Blaziken had scope lens and he landed a crit. I know without a crit, I know that Metagross would have lived, but I won't complain. Now my second team, my Blaziken was really good, and my Alakazam too, so I changed them with another Blaziken, a worst Blaziken, and a worst Alakazam. First, my Tauros, Adamant Tauros, he was extremely good. Good nature, good stats, and a regular attacks. And this is my new Alakazam. Worst nature, nothing. Worst speed, worst special attack, and my Blaziken worst attack and worst speed too. Now against Greta, this time I didn't got lucky. It was a regular battle. Greta, in my opinion, she's not as hard as Tucker, for example. So I didn't suffer much in this battle, even though my Blaziken was worse than the other Blaziken and my Alakazam too. I didn't had any troubles in this match, as I recall it, but I will see. First, well, my Tauros played nicely in this tournament and nicely in the final. The Confused Ray is a little scary, but I believe he didn't. Yeah, he attacked, and that was it. I believe the hardest of the Pokemons in Greta's team. Then Gengar. Of course, my Alakazam was worse, as I said, but no Gengar is a match for an Alakazam. The Alakazam is extremely good against Gengar, and Gengar, even though he can have Shadow Ball, Shadow Ball in this generation is an attack. Sorry, he uses attack and no special attack, so the Shadow Ball is not scary at all. And with one Psychic, even though my Alakazam was worst, with one Psychic, the Gengar was out. And now with the last one is Breloom, and he uses Focus Punch. So he absolutely gave me the win in my Alakazam, destroy him again. Like I said, I didn't suffer in this battle. Now versus Noland, I forgot to mention, but versus Noland I cannot control the team I have, so all the rules before mentioned are over in this match because I used two legendaries, if I recall it right, and the first one is Moltres, and my Moltres destroyed the Articuno, and then I used a Suicune. I used a Suicune and a Machamp, so two legendaries that I wouldn't have used, but when I was in the last tournament, they gave me the option of 4 legendaries, so I had to pick one anyway. But this battle is really funny. First of all, he uses Mirror Coat, and I was like, yeah, but I forgot that he was faster than me and he destroyed me. But for a second, I said to myself, what an asshole he is for using a Mirror Coat against Moltres. But then my Suicune played nicely against the Swampert because he uses counter. If he had used Mirror Coat, maybe my Suicune would have died, because with another Mirror Coat it was impossible to live. And then the Earthquake, I didn't know that he was faster, although I suspect he has Quick Flow. And now the Machamp. The Machamp played absolutely amazing. First taking down the Swampert, then you will see he played nicely. First the Gengar gave me the win because it's a God Machamp. So with the burn, his attack is increased and he absolutely destroyed the Gengar. Thank you, Gengar, for the burn, I must say. God Machamp is scary, and with the burn or with the poison is even scarier. Now he break out of confusion and finished the battle with no problem. Noland was easy because of my team. Now my third team, I change many Pokemons. First, my naughty Groot, Sceptile. He has a good nature or maybe neutral nature. My Hypno, who has poison gas because he's better than toxic in this kind of situation. And relaxed nature Ampharos. Not a bad nature, not a good nature. And here goes the battle against Spenser. My Ampharos was extremely good, and my Hypno with poison gas. You will see why I chose poison gas. Before I mentioned it's better than toxic in this kind of situation, because when a Pokemon is poisoned with toxic, the trainers usually change Pokemon, but with poison gas, with regular poison, they never change the Pokemon, so it was good. And with hypnosis, sometimes it was good, sometimes it really messed me up, but here it is, the first battle against Arcanine. My Hypno was extremely good here. My laxed Hypno. First the Brick Break, a critical hit that did nothing against Arcanine, but you will see why my Hypno was extremely good. The poison, an important poison because Arcanine was a force to be reckoned with, and then the Suicune. The Suicune is the worst in this team. Thank you for the roar, because now he's dead. My Ampharos was the champion here in the tournament, and second was my Hypno, and the worst one was Groot, and you will see why in the later gold symbol. You will see why. Then against Locking, my Ampharos was extremely good. First with the Yawn, I was forced to switch in the next turn, but I landed the punch, the Fire Punch. I would have preferred the Thunderbolt, but I won't complain. Then the Thunder Wave. I didn't switch out. I remember now. She continued fighting the Slacking, even though she was asleep. Let's see, I don't remember that much this battle. Okay, she woke up fast. I believed I switched out, but oh yeah, now I switch out. My Groot only did a little damage against the Slacking. Well, good damage actually. I didn't remember. I just remember that I was pissed out of my Groot. I believe it's because he didn't attack. No, he attacked. I don't remember why I was pissed out. Well, second time he didn't attack. Third time, yeah, now I get it. Now I get it. And he's dead. Yeah, he didn't attack 3 times. Not in a row, but 3 times it's too much. Now my Hypno, good Psychic, and the Slacking was out. Now against the worst Pokemon ever for this kind of battle. Suicune is a force to be reckoned with. That's why I kept my Ampharos in the end, because I knew that the only Pokemon that had a chance was my Ampharos, and I got lucky. You will know why, but I got extremely lucky. You will see. That I remember like it was yesterday. First with the Thunder Wave, a good Thunder Wave. Then, well, I was pissed off, sorry, because she used Calm Mind and my Ampharos used Counter. This kind of battle I really hate when my Pokemon does something like Counter again, you see. But now my Ampharos begins to be the champion I needed. I was certain that I would have lost if I didn't got lucky. First with the first paralysis, again with the counter, and then we began with the Thunderbolt. Good Thunderbolt. Great Thunderbolt actually. Suicune didn't attack, so I cured myself with leftovers and I attacked again, and you'll see. Another Thunderbolt, I was happy, but it wasn't enough. I was sweating, but again the paralysis. With 2 Calm Minds and a Surf, I would have died. And finally the Fire Punch. I destroyed a Suicune with a Fire Punch. A Suicune with 2 Calm Minds with a Fire Punch. Next team, well, I change one Pokemon, the same growth, with the same nature and the same attacks. And the same Ampharos too, but I changed my Hypno for a Gardevoir. Good Gardevoir, but regular nature, laxed. He was plus defense. And my Ampharos, again, my champion. Now against Anabel, I always believed she was the worst, but the pyramid, oh my god, the pyramid was much worse than the tower, the battle tower. And in this battle, Groot was absolutely amazing, and you will see why. Absolutely amazing. First of all, with the Earthquake, a good damage, and then surviving a Thunderbolt, a Calm Mind Raikou with a Thunderbolt. Next, he did another Earthquake, and I thought that my Groot would have died with another Thunderbolt, but for my surprise, it lived. It lived with 7. Destroy the Raikou, and now against the Latios. It was a lucky hit. Then with the Latios, I had Dragon Claw, so good damage. Now my Groot is dead. Now my Gardevoir, I knew that the Latios would have survived, and with the Calm Mind he was worst, so I used Hypnosis. It landed, thank god, and now I began to attack him with ice punch. First ice punch, then I got unlucky because I believe this Latios has bright powder, so I missed 100% attack, but then he stayed asleep, and with the nice punch he was dead. Next, the worst. The Snorlax. I believed he would have destroyed me, but I got lucky again. First with the Psychic. He did absolutely nothing. I was surprised, and I said to myself, well, I'm dead. I'm dead. My Ampharos won't live. But I said to myself, first a Thunderbolt. I believe it will do a little damage, cheap damage. I would have used counter, but thank God I didn't use it because he used curse. And again I said to myself, maybe he would use curse, so it's better to attack. And then the critical hit. I believe that without the critical hit he would have survived and destroyed my Ampharos. Now against Bandon, I recorded everything. First my team, the Lapras, good nature, quiet, leftovers that I found in the pyramid. Then my Jade, she was the best, you will see why. And my champions Kronos that destroy all the rock type Pokemons in the last 7 stages of the pyramid. And now the battle. I was really scared. That's why Jade was my champions in this battle. Without further ado, I leave you with the intense battle and my Spanish comments.
Vamos, carajo, vamos. Puto de mierda. Vamos, cabrón. Vamos.
And like that, with a quick glow Hade, I finished the challenge. It was so hard. The pyramid was so hard. So thank God I did it first try, because if I have lost to Bandon, I wouldn't had the courage to repeat it. I believe I would have never finished the challenge because the pyramid is too much. It is too much for me without a legendary or a pseudo legendary. And now I collect the prize. It's just a berry. Sorry for the spoilers, but it's just a berry. The challenge is done. I really suffered in the pyramid. The other ones wasn't that bad, but the pyramid is really hard. You need a good team, good Pokemon with good IVs and good natures to do it. And thank God I won Bandon in the first try, because I wouldn't have done it again. It's too difficult. It was a nightmare, but yeah, challenge done, and I'm so happy for it. And now, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and like and comment and subscribe. I won't be doing another challenge in the near future, but you'll never know. Hope you enjoy, and hope to see you again sometime.